You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He definitely works hard and isn't afraid to put in the effort. But his career journey might not always go smoothly. He likes to talk boldly about his ambitions, so you'll hear big promises and strong opinions. If he faces setbacks or feels challenged, he may get upset quickly, which can slow him down or cause him to quit suddenly.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is likely to get upset quickly and might even have outbursts, maybe raising his voice or getting visibly frustrated. He feels things deeply, so disappointments hit him hard and can make him brood or want to withdraw for a while. He won't fall apart completely, but bouncing back isn't quick or easy for him.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually appreciate his polite nature and how caring he can be. He tries to treat others well and is often willing to help. He isn't always fighting, but you might hear stories about tense moments or misunderstandings.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will mostly feel proud of you and will try to show his support, often with kind and respectful words. Deep down, he wants the best for people he cares about, and your success will matter to him. Sometimes he might need a gentle reminder that your success is good for both of you.
What if you start earning more than him?
He may feel a bit insecure deep down if you start earning more than him, especially if others point it out or compare both of you. He truly wants to be supportive and polite, so he won't lash out or make you feel bad on purpose. However, you might notice him becoming quieter, more withdrawn, or even a little grumpy at times.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the most organized when it comes to handling money, so you might find that he spends without much planning or thought. He does work hard to earn his money, but keeping track of where it goes or sticking to a set budget isn't really his style. It's not that he's careless on purpose, but being careful with money doesn't come naturally to him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He wants to enjoy life and sometimes ends up spending more than he should, especially on things that look good or make him feel better. He doesn't plan his expenses carefully, so there might be times when he buys things just to keep up appearances or impress others, even if it's not within his means. If not kept in check, this habit can lead to money worries later on.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and warm hearted, often going out of his way to help people or make them feel special. He likes to give, whether it's his time, small gifts, or simply a kind word. However, this open spirit can also mean he forgets to save for tomorrow.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open and tries to be honest about money, not the type to hide things or be sneaky. If there are problems or worries about spending, he's more likely to talk about them than keep secrets. If you gently ask and keep things friendly, he'll open up as he truly wants to keep things kind and fair between you.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in kindness and fairness, so he doesn't see housework as only your responsibility. He is willing to help and wants to make you feel supported, even if he isn't always neat or organized in how he does things. You'll have to guide him sometimes, but he wants to be a true partner at home.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely try to help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and watch or supervise. He cares about being there for you and will want to do his part, especially if you ask directly. Sometimes he might be a bit clumsy or not notice what needs to be done unless you point it out, but he means well and wants to support you. His heart is in the right place and he wants to be an equal partner at home.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He does care about your feelings and wants to keep things kind, but if he feels challenged or thinks he's being blamed, he can get defensive pretty quickly. Sometimes this means he'll argue his point or get a bit sharp, mainly because he's upset in the moment, not because he wants to hurt you. He isn't stubborn just for the sake of it, he just needs time to let his emotions settle.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, his emotions can get the better of him, and he might say things that are sharp or hurtful in the heat of the moment. He has a caring side and tries to be polite most of the time, but his temper can make him act or speak before thinking, sometimes raising his voice or being harsh. It's important to talk about these things calmly when he's not angry, so he understands how his words and actions can hurt.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quickly, and this is something you should pay attention to. It's not a small issue to ignore. His temper means arguments can get heated fast, and sometimes he'll say or do things he doesn't really mean. This can make you feel scared or hurt even if he apologizes later.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and try to take responsibility when he's calmed down, especially if he knows he's hurt you. At first, when he's still angry, he might blame you or make excuses, acting like the problem isn't his fault. But later, once his temper cools, he usually feels bad and wants to make things right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He generally wants to be kind and caring, so most of the time, he will try to respect your boundaries if you are clear and firm. However, in moments when he's emotional or upset, he might not always notice your feelings right away and could push a little, thinking you'll change your mind. After he cools down, he will usually listen and be sorry if he overstepped.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he may sometimes take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He feels things deeply, and if you pull back, he might worry that you're upset with him or that he's done something wrong. He won't usually get angry or try to force you, but you may notice a change in his mood.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. Even though he has a temper and can get emotional, he has a kind heart and doesn't use personal or intimate things against you in anger. This is not his way.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is naturally warm and caring, and he values emotional connection in his relationships. Because of this, he tends to stay loyal and is not easily distracted by other women. If he feels truly loved and appreciated at home, he will focus his energy on you and the bond you share.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not naturally overpossessive or controlling. He wants to be caring and trusting in a relationship, not someone who checks up on you all the time or gets suspicious over little things. You are unlikely to face constant questioning or possessive drama with him.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. When he cares, he tries to show it through kindness, looking out for your comfort and being supportive, rather than trying to control your choices or limit your freedom. With him, protection means being caring, not taking away your independence.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something to be shared and wants to help, not just leave all the work to you. He values kindness and fairness, so he'll try to do his part, even if he isn't always sure what to do or needs reminders. Just remember, clear and gentle communication will get the best results from him.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he can lose his temper quickly and may raise his voice or act annoyed in the moment. His emotions sometimes get the better of him, so he might say things sharply or react too strongly before thinking it through. He isn't harsh at heart, but his quick temper can be hard on little ones if not managed carefully.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will try to support both your role as a mother and your identity as your own person. He appreciates your efforts at home and wants to show care and respect for your choices and dreams outside of motherhood too. You may need to remind him at times of your needs or ask for space, but he will genuinely listen and respect your wishes.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the type to pretend to support your career now and then later pressure you to quit after having a child. He genuinely wants you to be happy and respects your wishes, whether it's about work or family. If you keep communication open and clear, he will do his best to support you both at work and at home, even after children come along.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth, not just polite words on the surface. He has a kind heart and tries to make people feel comfortable and respected, especially those who matter to you. Sometimes, if he's feeling stressed or upset, he might become quiet or withdrawn, but he won't be rude or dismissive. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might not always handle it calmly. He can lose his temper quickly or become moody, which could make tense situations feel even more stressful at first. He wants peace, not bigger problems, but his emotions can get in the way in the heat of the moment.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is naturally kind and caring and genuinely wants you to feel comfortable being yourself. He will not expect you to suddenly act like a traditional supportive wife just to please his relatives. Around you, he supports your individuality and dreams, and he understands that pretending to be someone you're not can feel unfair and stressful.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will try to support you rather than just stay out of it or easily take his family's side. He cares about your feelings and your place in his life, so he wants you to know you're not alone. With gentle reminders and honest talks, he'll usually choose your partnership over blindly following his family's wishes.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a classic mummy's boy. He loves and respects his mother, but he also understands the importance of standing by you as his partner. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he might feel stressed or emotional at first and could even try to keep the peace by staying quiet for a little while. However, he won't blindly side with his mother or make you feel alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and tries to keep personal matters between the two of you, especially when it comes to arguments or sensitive topics. In that case, talk openly about what's private and why it matters to you.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with this man brings both warmth and challenges. He's caring, hardworking, and tries to make you feel valued, often showing affection through kind words or small gestures.